Don't know if you saw the news today, but Jim Marshall died. I thought I would go through my RP1000. It's just, it's the rock sound. Jim Marshall is the guy that made Marshall amps starting in the 1960s all the way up till he died. It is like the rock sound. And I just thought it was interesting, you know, after hearing that he died and thinking about all the things that I use, how many settings I have to emulate all the different Marshall amps. So I dragged out my newest effect here. It's the RP1000. I've got a ton of presets already that I use at gigs to emulate all the classic Marshall sounds. So I figured I'd hit a few of them in honor of Jim Marshall, and you know, missing him on this earth, and hope he has a good time in heaven and keeps everybody up with all the Father of Loud. So starting here with the 68 Plexi amp. It's one of the first ones. I'm playing an Ibanez with a Seymour Duncan humbucker. Again, the classic rock sound. Here's the same thing with the lead sound on it. A lot of classic rock on the 68 Plexi, and it wouldn't be doing it justice if I didn't pull out a little Van Halen tweaked Marshall amp too. But you get that classic thickness. It's a little scooped in the mid-range, a lot of beefy, robust, meaty stuff in the low range, and you got the high end too. So that's just the first bank. I got 3 Marshall emulated sounds there. Now we go on here. We got the emulated ACDC. That's all Marshall amps as well. All there. Same thing with a little lead sound there. Here's a Marshall with some effects in front. This is supposed to emulate a Jimi Hendrix sound around 1969 with a Marshall amp and a Univibe in front. You definitely hear it again. It's the Univibe in front, but that's a Marshall amp, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, another Van Halen. This is a Marshall amp again with a I think it's a 68 Plexi. I'm not sure exactly, but anyway, this is a 68 Plexi with a phaser in front. Another sound to use that, Atomic Punk. Another one, this is the jump panel. Kind of the 60s kind of that Aerosmith sound. to some more here. More Marshall. 54. It's an, whoops, went down. 54. JCM 900. That's like the classic alt rock Bush kind of sound. Same meatiness. JCM 800. This is pretty standard fare for rock and roll in the 80s, all that kind of 80s rock stuff. That should have sounded pretty familiar for those of you that grew up in the 80s. And not to be missed out, the 77 Marshall. Same deal, a little lead here. We got a little delay on it, but it's still the Marshall. And that's just even better through a real Marshall and a real 4x12, although this is pretty darn close to it. For the emulation, it's just I can play it in my basement without rocking the house down. So